Now this is against Platteville. Platteville had a powerhouse. We were fortunate to win. Notice the crowd again. This is with Mark Schrader, Billy Martin, Al Narveson, Larry Halverson, and Bobby Alford. We got the lead. There's a score of 16-11 in the first quarter. They had a 6'5" kid, and one of their guards was a McIntyre that referees. Another guard is head coach at DuPage College in Illinois. So these two teams were undefeated at the time. Mark Schrader brings the ball up. Mark was about 5'9" then. Into Halverson. Platteville shoots from the top. No good. Rebound in there by Bobby Alford. Outstanding rebounder. He was only 5'10". Fires it off to Schrader. Schrader. Now we set up a different offense. We've got Chocolate. Okay, roving he and Al Narveson. Al was a good shooter. Al looks to Larry. Billy Martin's got the ball. Shot by Al. Good. Still offensively. Now we try to lob it in there. Poor pass in there by Martin. Good block. See, they didn't have the band up there. They had people sitting up there. Shame on me. They didn't call that. Okay, Schrader, Martin. Back to Schrader. Back to Martin out front. To Bobby Alford. Back to Martin to Schrader. Schrader sets up. Fires. Good. See, they've got good size. We didn't have good overall size. We had, Larry was 6'7", but Al was only around 6'1", 6'2", and the other three were around 5'9", 5'10". Had some quickness and real good teamwork. There's Schrader. Missed it. See, this is Kloss got the ball 51. See, 51 usually is a big number, you know, and he was a guard out there. Played his own, Billy Martin. They sagged right off Billy. There's into Halverson. Now, the guy in the corner was by the name of Vesper, and he ended up playing first team for the University of Wisconsin 3 years. Started for them and, in fact, was player of the year. He was rough. Say Kloss is moving him over. That's Vesper, and down the other side, wide open. A guy by the name of Clark was their center. He was a big dude. They had another big kid there, too. Schrader's got the ball. Back into Narveson. No good. See, they cut a man through, and then they try to work it to the other side and into the corner. Foul on Martin. Back to Martin. Martin. We too much standing around now. Okay, Halverson fires. That's no good. You notice that the opponents were on the other side. That's where the opponents were in the cheerleaders. Now they're right behind them. Now they ain't any good. Narveson got the rebound. Back to Martin to Schrader. Doing too much standing around right there. Back to Martin. To Schrader. Martin. See, they're really sagging off Billy. Very cocky. Excellent crowd, of course. Both teams at this time were undefeated. We ended up, though, and won the conference championship. This team ended up 19-3. Very disciplined. Halverson's got it. No good. The team scouting us, every team thought that they could beat us because they felt we were too slow, too small. But they forgot about this guy. That lightning. Oop. Kloss is setting it up here right now. Platteville won the conference in football, and you can see why. There's McIntyre. There's Denny Stevens right at the end. And there's an official trying to tell me what's going on. Thought we should be doing this, more running instead of setting it up. Good to see the crowd in here. So it's only a 1-point lead for us. Well, you'll see how we do. Now they're setting up. So they lead us by 2. But sometimes on this film, you don't know they miss shots and so forth. See, they really let Billy go. Back into Halverson. He loves, this is his favorite. He gets fouled. Put a little more pressure on now. We decided to make things happen. There's the foul on Halverson. Schrader's got the ball. Back over to Martin. Martin to Narveson. Narveson gets it knocked down. I could see why Narveson, he played for Southern Minnesota. He said that he played for a guy who had a good zone offense. This offense doesn't look too hot. Back to Schrader. Schrader back over to, looks like Bobby Alford in there now, yeah. Back to Martin, to Alford. Looks to Halverson, back to Martin. And they rebound the ball. Schrader's got the ball now. Back over to Narveson right at the free throw line. That's no good. So we just turn around and take one shot. Not too much movement. Now see where we cracked that guy in. Now they bitching. We smacked him right in the stomach. Al had a favorite. That was his favorite hit. You notice he really got drilled. They didn't call a foul. But we took him right out of the ball game, I'll tell you that. Okay, in the ball game is Denny Stevens. Looks like he's in for Bill Martin. Alfred's got the ball back to Stevens. Alfred fired from long range, and it's hairball. So we're not looking good right now. Well, they're a bigger team than we are. Alfred gets the ball back out to Schrader. Schrader does a little shuffle step right there. Boop. An air ball. He looked over at me. I don't know whether I called timeout or not, but I was a little upset. Should never play that. Now we're playing a little more aggressive on defense. See, they're quite a bit bigger than we are. 35's got the ball to 43. I think that's best one. Stevens got the ball right now. No pressure. See, I got 6'7" kid out there at the wing. Don't know why. Back to Schrader. Back to Stevens. Into the 6'7". Halverson. There's Al. See, very disciplined, though. Very disciplined. Narveson fires. That's no good. So we're really in a slump. But now steal a ball. Look at that move. And that just fires us up now. We got to get things going here now. Stevens. Back in to the big guy. It's short. Halverson's got the ball still at the wing. Why ever put him out here, I don't know. I don't think we did that very often. Back to Martin. Passed into Bobby Alford inside now. Back out to Billy Martin. Swish. It was good in the crowd. See the crowd? Now we've got the lead. Billy going all over the place. Now we got to steal. Big Al's coming down. Fires it over to Schrader. He knows. And now they call it traveling on Al. See, now they always like to set it up on that side. Always like to work on the right side. Now, he's going to be a little short too. Oh, inside position. But he missed the layup, and there's Larry. There's a quick break by Schrader. Schrader now holds the ball. Pivots back to Alfred. Schrader. Over to Billy Martin. This must be start of the fourth quarter. Back into Alfred. There's Billy. Boom. Crowd couldn't believe it. So Billy coming on now. Now it's back to Martin. Martin over to Alfred. Back to Martin to Schrader. Martin back to Alfred. Now we got the big boy inside. Missed it. Tapped it out. 40-37. We lead by 3. That was a jump ball. So this is the fourth quarter. But they missed some shots and so forth that we took and they took in this movie camera. Okay, playing tough, a little tougher defense. Now it's 40-39. Schrader to Martin and to Halverson. Halverson in the top of the key. That's good. 42-39. Now back. Ooh, boy, that dude shouldn't have shot that shot. Okay. Halverson to Martin. I don't know where. Okay. There's Schrader. Back to Narveson. Narveson to Bobby Alford. He fires from long range. Oh, they're downtown. See how big they are? They're just like little kids we are. Back to Schrader. Schrader was quick. Smart. Now he's in the gap. Looks to Al. Back out to Martin. Martin to Alford. Alford looks at Chocolate to the corner. Chocolate fires long range and pop. Good. Now we got the lead. Now we're putting a little more pressure on defense now. See, these little guys really worked. They were pesky. Of course they can be, because they got the big 6'7" guy in there. Okay, back to Alford. Alford to Martin. And I guess they ran out.